hey, a million years ago, I did a talk show, and that's what you're gonna see, so enjoy. It's just short clips, but I think you'll dig it. How you doing, man?
I'm all right.
I'm sitting here with iced tea. I'm real glad to see you, man.
Yeah, it's a long time. The last time I saw you was at some awards or something.
That's right, I was sitting next to you. My daughter was going off. And
she just stepped to me again and said, you remember me? I was like,
yeah. She's a little taller than the last time you saw her. You know, rap is funny how people are reacting to it, because it really has been around a long time. I mean, there's Louis Jordan.
Exactly.
And the Boll Weevil song that Brooks Benton did, Moms Mabley and Pearl Bailey doing the Fish Fry song. It's always been a way for people to tell a story. Mm-hmm. Now, what is it about rap that makes people so uptight? Is it because it speaks from a people nobody can hear? And when we say that, we're not necessarily talking about black people, we're talking about people.
There's a lot of different kinds of rap. You got pop-orientated rap, which means you want to be popular, so you say popular ideas. Then you have what's called hardcore, and that's what I do. That's what Public Enemy does, Ice Cube. This could be hardcore as far as just sexually explicit hardcore, you know, just like the brothers talking about girls out in the street, and it's dirty and it's nasty and it's raunchy, but that's how they talk. Or it could be politically hardcore, which is just says, yo, this is how I feel and this is what's going on. Like right now they try to wrap this thing in a big First Amendment issue, but the whole thing of it is when the Constitution was written, we were property, and they never even considered us talking.
Yeah.
So now when you put me on an amplified system and sell me to millions of people, this particular brain wave or thought pattern was never supposed to get out. I don't want to see nobody out there get hurt. I definitely don't want nobody to go out there and try to play the role of this character in this thing, because I ain't no cop killer. I ain't no cop killer. I'm sitting here on Whoopi Goldberg's show, and I ain't thinking about pulling no triggers on nobody. But this particular character could possibly become real under the stress that's going on down in the ghetto right now. I just hope people start treating people like people, you know?
One of the things I want to say to you about my feeling towards rap, the biggest problem that I have with it is it does not give young women a sense that there is a man there, that they are part of a man's space. You know, it becomes you're a piece of ass, or let me have that, you know, that poontang, or whatever the current hip phrase is to describe it, you know, and that's my biggest problem.
That's a valid complaint. I guess you got to just look at it. If a man is making a record, sometimes men are going to come from a male and slightly chauvinistic approach.
Yes.
And that's just part of it. But when the women come back at us, I'm like, touche, let me have it, I can take it. My daughter knows, she just knows I'm crazy. She called me up, Daddy, you make them nasty records. My girlfriend want to talk to you, and their little girlfriends get on the phone and try to mac to me, rap to me, tell me that. But it's a lot of things that have to be, you know, corrected. I'm like I say, I'm Mr. Willing to change. When I first started rapping, I would say a lot of real crazy things. You know what I'm saying? I was real hard because, you know, I didn't know nothing about gay people. You know, I was like real hard about that. Now I learned and changed. You know, I understand about AIDS and how serious this is, and I'm you know, but you grow, you live, you learn, and you talk to different people, and things change.
But were you a gangster?
Yeah, definitely. I was deeply involved in lots of crime, and I didn't think I had a chance to do anything else, and I got lucky and got out. My friends pushed me out. They said, Ice, man, you got a chance, man. Go this direction. Almost all my friends now are in prison. One of them right now is looking at death row. A couple of them will never come home. A lot of them are dead. And the few that have gone through the penal system now work for me. I hired them, you know. And it's just a real tragedy out there in the streets, and I'm trying to tell the brothers out there, don't go that route.
Yeah. It looks real glamorous when you're 8, 9, and 10, you know, and here's these guys come along, and they got the hot cars, they got the beepers, got the phones, they got everything gold, you know. It looks like it's gonna work out. But then, you know, You don't get to go to CC. See, you got to go back and check out folks at San Quentin. They gave you a real good reception, didn't they?
Yeah.
They was
up
glad
in
to see you.
Yeah.
You know.
They called me the one that got away.
Yeah.
It was a trip.
And it's true.
Yeah.
It's true.
But I don't want nobody to go down that road, and I portray the gangster now so that they know that I'm from that same hood and all that, and I know what time it is, but I try to drop it every chance I get that ain't the way to go.
Well, baby, I'm so glad you came. I'm so glad you came.
Thanks for having me. I've told you, I ain't done a lot of shows. I knew you were the real one, so I said, okay, we're gonna go see Whoopi. They called me in Australia.
Uh-oh.
They said, Whoopi, I'm like, I'm with it. She's cool, she's down.
Well, we'll do this again.